Somewhere in the Russian outback, an old rusty Lada car with a fuel hose sticking out of the tank is driving along the road. There is a girl with a guy in the car. Music is playing in the salon and the guy enthusiastically sings along. This is very annoying for a girl who is driving a car. Then she picks up and turns off the tape recorder. But this does not stop the guy, and he continues to sing without music. The girl fastens her seatbelt and abruptly presses the brake pedal.
Holy shit, my nose, it hurts.
The car stops and the guy hits his nose on the dashboard. The guy wipes his nose from the blood, and the girl gets out of the car and says that she is tired and asks the guy to get behind the wheel. While they are changing places, a stranger sneaks up to the car and secretly climbs into the trunk of the car. The couple continues their journey through the countryside, but in silence, without music. The girl studies the road map, and the gloomy guy is interested in where they are. The girl replies that they are in some kind of hole. The guy thinks she's joking and wants to take a map from her to determine his location. But the girl shows that they are literally in a hole. This moment smiles at the guy. They start talking and get distracted from the road, which is why they do not notice the zombie, beat him up. This situation scares the girl very much. Suddenly they hear messages on the radio. The report says that on the site of the Krasnaya Polyana children's camp there is a shelter in which decent people are recruited. The shelter has all the amenities, including hot showers, food and equipped rooms. The signal is interrupted, and the girl says that she would give anything to be in a cold shower. The guy asks her to be patient and starts driving further down the road. They drive up to a sign that shows the direction to the shelter. The guy starts mocking the stuck zombie, asking if he can tell them how to get to the camp. Then he pulls out a gun and shoots the zombie in the head. They continue on their way, but after a while they punch the wheel of the car. The guy gets out of the car to inspect the breakdown. He sees a broken bottle on the ground and realizes that it is because of her. The girl says there is a spare tire in the trunk. The guy approaches the trunk, but does not have time to open it, as a stranger jumps out. He grabs the spare tire and starts running away, but the guy grabs his leg and he falls. The guy stands up and threatens the stranger with a gun. The stranger begs not to kill him. The girl is interested in how he ended up in their car. The stranger explains that he fled from Moscow, as the whole city is full of zombies there. A stranger, whose name turns out to be Ivan, asks to go with them to the shelter. At this moment, a crowd of zombies is approaching from behind. The guy starts shooting at them, and Ivan throws a spare tire at the zombies. They take things out of the car and run away. Zombies chase after them, and the group turns into the forest. Zombies do not lag behind and closely pursue the group. Ivan stumbles and falls. He is being attacked by a zombie. The girl says they have to help him and then the guy shoots the zombie in the head. The couple runs away, and another zombie approaches Ivan, does not notice him and leaves. The couple stumbles upon an old house and goes inside. They block the front door and hear someone coming from behind. They turn around and see a priest pointing a shotgun at them. He orders the guy to drop the gun. He calls them sinners and tells them to get down on their knees. The priest drinks vodka from the throat. The girl jokes, asking if the water in the bottle is holy. The priest gets nervous and twitches the bolt of the shotgun. The couple explains that they were just looking for shelter and didn't want to disturb him. The priest tells them that all his ministers were torn apart by zombies and he was the only one left alive. Ivan starts knocking on the door and asks to be let in. The priest thinks they lied to him and brought someone else with them. The girl says they have to let him in, otherwise he will gather all the zombies around. The priest lets him in. Ivan says there's a huge crowd of zombies outside. He turns around and sees the priest pointing a gun at him. Ivan starts knocking on the door and asks to go outside. Zombies begin to gather around the house. Walkers begin to break into the house through doors and windows. The guy tells the priest to shoot the zombies, but the priest admits that he has no bullets. The group begins to fight off the zombies, and the priest invites them to pray. They take the painting and close the window with it, but the zombies break through and grab the priest by the cross. At this moment Ivan is lying on the floor unconscious. He wakes up and sees a gun lying at his head. He throws it, and the other guy kills a couple of zombies. Ivan sees that the zombies are breaking through the window, and fights them off with his foot. Ivan notices gold jewelry on the zombie girl and starts tearing them off. The group closes the window with different boxes. One of the drawers opens and there is a chainsaw. Ivan starts the chainsaw and saves the priest. After a while, we see that the guys manage to fight off the zombies. The guy tells the girl that he is amazed by her courage and is interested in her name. The girl replies that it is strange to get acquainted 2 days after the meeting, but replies that her name is Alice. The guy says his name is Andre. Alice notices the wound on Ivan's head and says that it needs to be treated. Andre sits down next to the priest, and Alice takes a first aid kit and treats Ivan's wound. The priest offers Andre a drink, but he replies that he cannot, so he becomes violent. The priest drinks as he is upset about the loss of the cross. Alice bandages Ivan's head and says that it will heal before the wedding. Ivan jokes, suggesting not to wait and get married now, especially since they have a priest. Andre says they need to leave, as they won't last long here. They call the priest with them and say that they are heading to a shelter called a forest fairy tale. The priest says he knows where this place is. He reports that the camp is about 70 kilometers away, and promises to conduct them. Ivan says that he worked in a car service before the apocalypse and will be able to easily replace the wheel. The group decides to wait out the night and hit the road in the morning. In the next scene, we are shown the guy's car, in which messages are transmitted on the radio that the shelter they were going to go to was attacked by zombies. Screams are heard on the radio and it becomes clear that everyone died in the shelter, but our guys don't know about it yet.